Beautiful day, unlimited sparkle. Do you ever think too much? Yes, we all do. So, this is over now because what I'm going to share with you today is so powerful, and you realize that you can finally relax. Finally, this is so liberating because what I'm going to share with you is 3 steps how to make decisions, because our lives are all about the choices that we make. And through this you will realize that wow, you can actually really relax and there is nothing to worry about. Cool? Great. So, step number 1, how to make decisions. You notice your concerns. You notice the questions that you have. Because sometimes you just go like, meh, 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 and you don't really know what they are. They need to be clear. Okay, so this is what I'm concerned about. This is my question. This is my worry. Whatever that is, it needs to be clear. So you just notice. Step number 2, and this is where the liberation comes from. Step number 2, instead of starting finding solutions immediately, all you do, you submit this concern into your inner authority, which we all have. It's a part of us that's way bigger than a conscious part, which is way bigger. It knows you so well. It knows all different parts. It knows all different options. It has all the answers already. And all you have to do is just connect to that part by submitting that concern to that inner part and leave it there to marinate, because only then magic really happens. Step number 3, pay attention and notice, catch that answer, because it always comes. But sometimes we are too busy to, when you're in your head basically all the time, like right now I'm nervous, so this is kind of, but I want to put the point across. When you are in your head and you think too much about different options, you completely miss that part of you that whispers to you. And the true answers, the true authentic answers, they just come like this, from nothing. And when you try to make things up, they just, sometimes they do fit together and sometimes you do come up with solutions, but they're very inauthentic and they're very limiting in the long term. So really the truth that comes from you, it just comes to you like this. And it's been so true for me that I really want to share this with you. And I want you to just practice this because it's so important. All you do is notice your concerns, you submit them to your inner authority. The way I do it, close my eyes and literally I imagine this little piece of paper where I put my concern, I wrote it on it, and I submit it by, remember those mailbox slits, like a little slit, just put it like inside of my body and it disappears in the void. Because every creation comes from the void. If it comes from something else, you put it together, then it's just made up and it's not authentic. It really comes with the void like this. And you'll be so surprised because now you can completely relax. Now you can trust. Now you can really trust that you're taken care of and you will receive all the right answers at the right time, as opposed to before when I would have a concern and I would try to think about all different options there are and try to avoid the ones that are really uncomfortable and try to get something and manipulate things a little bit more. And at the end I would come up with something that would maybe work, but it just would be so limiting and it just would not be the truth. And now I feel so liberated. It feels so empowering that I know that I can just submit this concern and then trust and my inner authority or higher self or the soul or whatever you want to call it, that inner part of you that really knows everything, is there with you and it will give you these answers. And sometimes they may come as synchronicities into your life. Sometimes you suddenly have this idea that comes out of nowhere. Or sometimes you have a conversation, you can overhear a conversation, or someone tells you the right thing at the right time, and you'll be like, wow, that's exactly what I was looking for, and didn't know I was looking for that. So let me know what you think about this. I know it sounds a little bit like, but there is no evidence for that inner part, but it resonates so well. And once you start doing this, you will really develop that trust and inner intuition, and your life will become magical. Thank you so much for watching. How far are you willing to go to live unbound?